Thank you, Deputy Presiding Officer. And thank you, Russell Fenley, for bringing this important topic to the Chamber. Through supporting victims, we are able to give their voices a platform where developing a deeper learning about their experiences and the lives of those affected by crime. Victim Support Scotland seeks to undertake fantastic work. However, my constituents have reported they are overworked and very difficult to get in contact with when they are needed most. In order to ensure victims of crime are supported and their voice heard, we must ensure that there is a place for them within the criminal justice system. This system requires improvements if it is to meet the specific needs of every victim and ensure that justice is served. It is vital that our justice system is anchored to be sensitive to the multiplicity of needs of victims that will transcribe through it, and that respect is shown to each and every individual. The Parliament will be aware of the previous cases of unlawful organ retention in the NHS over 20 years ago. My constituent, Lydia Reid, has been fighting for justice for her son, Gary Paton, since he died in 1975. Mrs. Reid has long believed that Gary was a victim of unlawful organ retention and that he was not buried in 1975 as she was led to believe. Ms. Reid recently received the outcome of the Crown Office investigation into her son's death and burial, which she vehemently disagrees with. Ms. Reid wishes to bury Gary as soon as possible. However, due to legal system which will only give families back their loved ones' belongings once they say they will not appeal verdicts, Mrs. Reid was almost forced to choose between justice and being able to bury her son before she was given a concession. I've heard of experiences from constituents where they feel they have faced hostility and misogyny when reporting domestic abuse, feeling that they were dismissed rather than receiving the care and justice they deserved. I've also heard of cases from constituents whose additional support needs were not considered when involved with the police and judicial system. So they were effectively shut out of the justice process due to inaccessibility. Why do we have a justice system that opts for a one-size-fits-all approach? Every victim experiences crime differently, whether that be because of their gender, age, race, identity, or socio-economic status. Every situation surrounding crime happens and evolves differently. To fully understand and support victims and survivors through the system, we must have a flexible system that takes every victim's need into consideration. Only then we can hope to fully champion the rights of all crime victims, and I hope we can achieve improvements within the criminal justice system in time for Victims Awareness Week 2020.